Nokne warriors, and welcome to another episode of New Frontiers called of Signs and Portents.
The Lucari have discovered some unusual activity in an unexplored region of the Alpha Quadrant. The data suggest another weaponized use of protomatter, similar to what happened recently at Draconis 3. Another planet destroyed by a coward's weapon. The IKS Corps has been sent to assist with the Lucari investigation there, and I want you to join them in the field. If the Zinkethi are involved, it could come down to battle. If so, that's a battle the Empire must win.
Understood.
Serve the Empire.
Our first contact with another species came not from the Federation, but from this sector, Ferenginar, to be precise. While the Ferengi have not always been the best of neighbors, they have provided us with valuable data on this sector. For a price, of course.
We have arrived in system. I'm reading 2 ships in local space. Incoming hail from the IKS Corps to Harmaster on screen.
Guavan, I am General Rodek, Security Advisor to the Lucari. I have read your report on the incident at 20 Draconis. If the Zinkethi are behind all this, we must be ready to meet them in battle.
If they want to fight, they will have it.
Do you have any questions?
No, let's get started, General.
The Lucari are just ahead and eager to begin the search.
It's
Protomatter.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip all
weapon
that.
of a coward, but we respect its power.
protomatter can also be quite beneficial, General, when used properly. The probe is away. The atmosphere of the planet is so thick it will take the probe some time to get through the interference. While the probe is busy, we can collect data from the planet's moons. At least one moon has signs of protomatter energy. A closer look will give us more information.
The first moon is nearby. Move closer and scan it.
Perhaps the probe's information will give us more insight as to why these attacks are occurring.
Most curious. This is a Class Y moon. It's incapable of sustaining most known life forms, but it was scorched by protomatter recently. Why would anyone devastate such a place? I think we should take a look at the next moon.
Agreed. Let's head to the second moon and conduct a scan.
Perhaps they use the moon as a test site for the weapon.
If so, it was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see protomatter used like this. Another enigma, I'm afraid. This is a Class D moon, similar to Luna in the Sol system. Incapable of supporting life, and yet it has been hit by a protomatter. Why? Perhaps the third moon will have some answers. Let's take a look.
Acknowledge. We'll head to the third moon and run a scan.
Another uninhabited moon, but one quite different from the first. What is the pattern?
This makes no sense. There is no tactical pattern to these attacks. There must be a reason.
Let's figure this out quickly before more lives are lost. Scanning. The moon is Class L. I'm picking up some ruins on the surface, some simple life forms. There's evidence of crude attempts at terraforming, but No signs of a protomatter detonation. It looks like there was an attempted settlement on this planet, but the project was abandoned. By the look of these readings, it took place over a century ago. The probe we sent to the planet is active now. It's sending data back to us.
Maybe we get more answers after we can collect the data.
I'm detecting incredible levels of radiation, atmospheric pollution, ruins of great cities, and... Oh no. Based on these scans, I believe this is the planet Kentar, the original homeworld of my people. There are no signs of protomatter here. It seems Kentar was rendered incapable of supporting life long ago. By the Kentari.
A waste of life and potential.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing. I've always wondered what became of them, and now I know. Most Lukari thought something like this would happen, but some of us hoped they would see reason and overcome it. It saddens me deeply to see otherwise.
I understand.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Who were the Kentari?
Once we were all Kentari. Those who followed the teachings of the scholar Lukar came to be known as Lukari. The Kentari were obsessed with power and material wealth. Their pursuit of such things was destroying the people and the planet. The Lukari stood against those things, and for that, we paid a terrible price.
I see.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Why did you leave your homeworld?
There was a terrible schism between Kentari and Lukari. It ultimately led to civil war. We lost. In the final days of the war, most of us chose self-imposed exile over death or imprisonment. We gathered on our remaining ships and left Kentar forever. To this day, that event is known as the Great Exodus.
I understood.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Why are you surprised to find Kentar? You seem surprised to find Kentar here. Why?
Much about Kentar was stricken from our records, including its location. Only a few Lukari know of the homeworld. My crew and I were not among their number until now. It is a shameful matter that many of us would like to forget.
I understand, Captain.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Time for that later. We should continue our mission. The Lukari has transmitted coordinates to the next system for investigation to High Master. We're ready to depart in your command. Warp out. I am reading protomatter signatures detected by the Lukari. Preliminary scans indicate the event occurred within the last 24 hours. General Rodek is hailing us, High Master, on screen.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system. We are analyzing the debris. It appears the losing side possessed technology roughly a century behind our own. Preliminary scans indicate that the battle was very one-sided. I recommend we take a closer look at some of the nearby debris.
Very well, let's start with a scan of the debris ahead of us.
Our scans are showing the wreckage of dozens of ships. They weren't all military either. I'm seeing remains of freighters, mining ships, research craft, even luxury vessels.
Was this the Zenkethi, Rodek?
Unclear at the moment. We have not detected any Zenkethi debris in the field yet. Whoever did this was powerful, but not honorable. There is no honor in attacking the weak. I'm detecting strong energy signatures ahead. Further scans may prove to be more conclusive.
Great, let's move to the energy signatures and scan them.
Around 50 ships were involved in the battle. Many were lightly armed, if at all. I am reading traces of engine-grade plasma ahead. It does not match that left by the local craft. Perhaps the aliens managed to score a hit to the engines of an enemy ship. I suggest we advance and investigate further.
Right, we'll move it to the New Energy Center and analyze it.
This is all that is left of a Synthetic vessel. It appears the aliens detonated the warp core of one of their capital ships after ramming into Synthetic at full impulse. They fought with honor. For them, it was a good day to die.
Tell me more about the Zinkethi, General.
They are reptilian, territorial, and aggressive. In battle, they are ruthless and devious. If they fought with honor, they would almost be respectable warriors. They fought the Empire and the Federation and lost. It appears they are preparing for another war. But with whom? I dislike riddles. Let us get to the truth of these attacks.
The sooner the better.
Perhaps they are testing the weapon against planets that are not part of the Alliance, hoping that we will turn a blind eye to their crimes. Once they have perfected the weapon, they will certainly use it on their old enemies. Their list of enemies is long. We should continue our investigation. There may be more clues in this area.
Agreed, let's continue to scan the area.
I'm receiving a distress call. It's very faint. I'm sending
I don't
you
know
the
who you are or where you came from, but thank you.
What happened here, Captain?
What can I tell you?
Who are you?
Egan Burren, captain of the Pavini starship Bastion. Or what's left of her, anyway. Most of my crew was planetside on shore leave when the invaders warped into the system. We went into battle with a skeleton crew. It's a miracle we survived.
Indeed.
What can I tell you?
Why did the Zinkethi attack you?
I honestly have no idea. Until today, we had never seen them. We hailed them. They didn't answer, and then they started shooting. They just kept firing, even when we tried to surrender. And then, some sort of energy bomb went off on the homeworld. It killed everyone. They finished off the rest of our ships and left. Somehow they missed us.
Most fortunate.
What can I tell you?
Do you have any nearby allies or safe havens?
No. We had no colonies, no allies from other worlds. Until today, we were our own worst enemies. The powers that be on Povan fought amongst themselves from time to time, and everyone thought we were one step away from a global war. In the end, we put all of that behind us to fight these aliens as one. And we still lost.
You're still here, Captain.
What can I tell you?
Can we do something to help you right now?
There might be survival pods from other ships out there among the wreckage. Could you look for them? We're doing all we can to keep life support running over here. I can't start a search and rescue operation on my own. If you have any engineers you can loan or some spare parts, the crew and I would be forever grateful.
Our engineers will assist you while we search for survivors.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm saved.
Thank you again. May we seek asylum among your kind? Please, we don't have anywhere else to go.
We're sending you a location of Starbase K-13. It's not far from here.
I've confirmed the captain's story. The planet nearby was hit by a protomatter blast. Estimated casualties in a... Check your long-range sensors. It just happened again. Another detonation.
Confirmed. Go to alert status 1.
It is time for a reckoning. The Zinkethi must pay for their crimes. We must go, now, before they escape.
Agreed. All hands reported in. The Harmaster ready to go in your orders. Engage. Now entering the jet core system. Sensors indicate the presence of a pre-industrial civilization on the planet ahead. Its moon shows signs of recent protomatter detonation. Dahar Master, I'm detecting the Zinkethi life signs on the planet. They may be preparing another bomb.
Whatever the Zinkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it. Now.
Agreed, let's go to the planet and stop them.
Alliance vessels. This system has been claimed by the Zinkethi warship. Red alert! Presence is unnecessary. Leave at once.
That's not going to happen.
You were warned. So be it. We now walk on the path of violence.
Battle stations.
Battle. Fight. Good battle. Well fought. The honor of victory is ours.
We can beam an away team close to the Zinkethi position, Dahar Master. We're currently far from any of the settlements we detected on the surface. Energize. Dahar Master, I believe the Zinkethi are using some type of jamming technology to conceal the protomatter bomb from us. Finding it could be difficult in this terrain. Recommendations.
Their weapon is inefficiently shielded. It leaks kaons at a level our tricorders can detect and track. I recommend we scan for elevated kaon levels and follow the signal.
Good idea. Let's scan the kaons and pursue the Zinkethi.
The kaon particle traces lead into the valley ahead of us.
Oh, I see. They followed the waterfall. The rocks here are causing a lot of interference. We should take another set of scans to get our bearings.
The Zinkethi!
They're big and angry.
We now walk the path of violence.
So be it. Attack! Come, Zinkethi. See our true warrior fight.
You will not stop us.
So, there are some Zinkethi with a taste for battle.
Scans indicate they took the path to the east. Why would they destroy entire planets?
They must find some tactical advantage in these actions, for some reason.
I'm reading Zenkethi life signs ahead. They're waiting for us.
Ah, good. We will meet them in glorious battle. They are using delaying tactics. We must be getting close.
The path continues down from here. The protomatter bomb is still ahead of us. The Kaon levels are rising. We're getting closer to the protomatter bomb.
They fight like cornered rabbit cars. I can smell their fear.
There, just ahead. I see guards. We must be close. The trail ends here. I'm reading Zenkethi life signs inside that blocked-off cave.
Blasting through all that rock will take time we don't have.
I'm reading a tunnel behind that waterfall. One that leads to the cave. We must move quickly.
Let's finish this, follow that tunnel behind the waterfall into the cave.
Move swiftly, and we can take them by surprise.
Look! They've set up the protomatter bomb in here. But we'll need to clear the Zenkethi from the cave before we can do anything about the bomb.
Agreed. Take the Zenkethi down and secure this cavern.
They only left a few guards. They clearly had noticed the signals.
Oh my. That is a huge protomatter matrix. It's controlled by 3 regulator consoles, all active and cycling towards detonation. I can shut it down, but I need time. Cover me while I work.
We got your back, Captain. Shut down those bombs.
More Zenkethi. Defend the Lakari!
Shutting down Pylon Alpha.
For honor! For the Empire! Your path of violence ends here, Zenkethi. Soon, victory will be ours. fighting!
Pylon Alpha is offline. Shutting down Pylon Beta now. Pylon Beta is shut down. Pylon Gamma is down. We're all clear. Pylon Gamma is down. We're all clear. It's done. All the bombs are deactivated. We can... Wait. Look! These crystal formations are very similar to those we found at the first protobombing site on Draconis 3. This can't be a coincidence. We may have found what the Zenkethi are targeting in these attacks.
Indeed. Rodak, something to add?
Word from the core. Zenkethi ships are dropping out of them.
Ms. Unique to Ms. Unique Styles. The Harmasters and Kethi are on intercept course at full impulse. Shall we beam the away team up? Yes. The Harmaster, the command ship, is hailing us. This ought to be interesting on screen.
Alliance vessels. I am Fleet Admiral Arenzen Tarak. As you now know, this system has been claimed by the Zenkethi Coalition. Further aggression on your part will not be tolerated. This world is not yours to defend. Leave now, while you're still able.
We do not recognize your claims, Zenkethi. Your forces have murdered millions. If you are the leader here, it is you who will answer for these crimes.
We're not going anywhere till this is over.
Then your choice is made. The path of violence. It is what I have walked many times, without fear, without remorse. Come, let us walk it together.
Fight down! Your honor! Apply!
I doubt we've seen the last of them, General.
You may be right. They may return and bring their protomatter weapon with them. Should that day come, I hope to meet them in battle once more, with a warrior like you at my side. But for now, I must return to the Empire. There is a matter of great importance that I must investigate there.
It's been an honor, General.
I think we've found a big piece of the puzzle. I believe the Zenkethi are targeting planets with concentrations of those strange crystals. But why? A riddle for another day, I suppose. For now, we should return and share what we've learned. About everything. Including the fate of Kentar. Do you think they managed to survive somehow?
Perhaps there are always possibilities, Captain. The High Master all decks reported in. We're ready to depart. Let's go.
So it is true. The Zenkethi have a protomatter bomb. Of course, it is a coward's weapon, but no one can deny its power. What happened to those planets could happen to any world in Alliance space, even Kronos. The Empire needs to learn more about this weapon, and how to stop it. We need to know more about these crystals you mentioned as well. If they're the key to these attacks, we need to know why.
Understood, Chancellor.
Serve the Empire well.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again soon.